Got a little update for you for the Kaka. The parts arrived. This is one of the important ones. Penetrating oil. Got my good socket set and the rest is pretty rudimentary. Apart from the impact driver, cordless, which came from Amazon. I've got the droplink out, that is here, and you can see how knackered it is. It's really split. The boot is completely split on both ends. So that's junk. It's got a holder on it for the ABS wire, which looks like it might be removable. Whether the new one has that, I don't know yet. Got my trusty concrete block. Got my tyre under, and this is the jack I have, so this is fun. For the control arm, I've got this bolt out, and this bolt out. But my next step, you can see my foot, the next step is to get this out of here, for which I need a hammer, and the only hammer I have is like this type of hammer. We're going to give that a go. I don't have the right spanners to focus on here, to fit on here. This, what's the biggest one I've got, is a 19. It doesn't like focusing on this thing at all. Just put it that way. Now maybe if I put this here, it's going to focus. Yeah, this is a 19, and it's too small for here, and it's too big for here. So that must be what, a 21 here? This is a 17, and this is also too small, so I reckon this must be an 18. Focus camera. This must be an 18. So I need to go to the hardware shop and get some more different spanners. For the brakes, I need a 7mm Allen socket to undo the caliper retaining bolts here behind this plastic. 7mm Allen. Why? Why not just put a normal bolt? Who knows? Yeah, so that's where we are right now. It's all looking like there's no rust. It's good. It's just, well, if I lower it down, you'll see how horribly, if I raise it, sorry, you'll see how split these control arm bushes are. If I zoom in, that'll help, won't it? There we go. Just being super careful with the jack and the situation. Here's some creaky. Yeah, I mean, that's split to hell. Look at it. That one. The other one under there. If I keep going, you can see it's just basically popping out. It's terrible. So it definitely needs doing. We'll come back down gently. I got the concrete block. Zoom out again. Under the brake disc. Very shady. This is like shady central here. Look at this. I don't know if you can see how close that is to the edge. But it's to take the weight off the suspension parts. Otherwise the whole thing hangs down. So you need something to lift this up. So instead of lifting this up, I just lower the car down onto the brake disc, which is trash anyway, so I don't really care at all if I damage the edge of it. Yeah, I think I showed you last time, the pads are definitely focusing on what? Well, there's nothing left of them. If you can see that, I don't know, the screen is not bright enough. So there you go, that's how we got on so far. I was hesitant to use this, didn't really know if I needed it, but actually I think without it, it would have been really hard to undo those control arm bolts, because the top, so the bolt goes in through here, but the other side of it is not captive. It's a loose, well, not loose, but you know, it's a separate nut. So you've got to have a spanner on the top, and then with the impact you can buzz the bottom. And I think trying to do that with the ratchet and having to lever on that underneath with the car on the jack is really difficult, so I'm glad that I bought this. It's pretty good, even though I've only used it for probably 30 seconds. It saved a lot of time and swearing, and I like that. I don't like the swearing anymore. I'm done with that. I'm kind of done with this whole thing already, but yeah. So there we are. I'm going to continue trying to get this off, this out of here, to separate these with my hammer, and yeah, I'll edit back later. I'm not going to film the whole thing, it's too awkward. Alright, so since I don't have car passing, since I don't have the 7mm Allen socket or hex socket for removing the calipers, I'm going to have to remove the whole shebang, calipers and carriers. I don't have, this is a 13mm, and I only have a 13mm socket in the 1/4 inch drive, but thankfully it was enough with a bit of help from our friend here. Got them both loose, so I'm just now undoing these, and it's windy, so that's helpful for the video, and I can't find the other one underneath. Oh, it's halfway out. No, it isn't. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to get this off because I want to get the brake disc off, because this control arm under here is proving quite difficult to dislodge from the hub. So to get a bit more space and see what's going on, I want to get this off. And to get this off, I have to get all of this off, not just the, yeah, okay, you get the idea. Right, I think we have to do it anyway, yeah. Okay, so cut. Can't pull this off because the lip on the disc is so fat, you can't see it, but maybe this will give you an idea. It's proper. That's a proper. This camera doesn't like to focus, but anyway, you get the idea. You can see what I'm doing. That's really deep, so you can't pull this off. So and the pads are so worn that the piston is way out. So a friend's going to help us. I've got my mate over. He's going to give us a hand. Look. Oh, and I bolted the disc back up hard to the hub like this, so that it doesn't flap around all over the place. I'm going to get our mate here to just trash those pads. Watch out for the brake line, because that's not good, is it? Yeah, this is going to be fun, isn't it? Why do we do these things, eh? Can't hold the camera and the thing at the same time, can I? I just bash it. No, okay, I have to find another plan. This is a brake pad. Well, it was a brake pad. Now it's shite junk. Got the disc off. Here it is. Wrecked. Look at that. Got the disc off by getting a screwdriver in here and managing to just push the piston back in enough to give the pad some room to jump that huge lip on there. So got that off and have to bolt it back because I don't have a cable tie out here, and this is going to get wrecked otherwise. So we don't want to hang that in the air on the weight of this, or hang this weight on here. So I've bolted it just temporarily. Now I need to get under here and figure out how I'm going to get that off. Let's see. Let's see what we can figure out. It's going very well. Progress, kind of. Discovered that actually you need a ball joint separator, which of course I don't have. Tried a lot with my friend. His name's Dexter. But Dexter was not able to do it. So I thought other Dexter maybe. 19 Dexter. Yes, focus. Can't kind of fits around actually. So I'm wondering if I can bash it on, bash it up, bash it down, and it's gonna, maybe it's gonna work. We'll find out later, won't we? Why are we looking at two spanners wedged inside this joint? Can you take a guess? Well, earlier I couldn't get two spanners in there. So I take that to mean that this joint is getting bigger. It's getting more open. You're supposed to use a Ford ball joint splitter apparently, and you give it a go, smash, and after a few smashes it opens the joint and it all comes apart. But I don't have that, of course I don't have that. So we're doing it an alternative way. I started with that lower socket, which is the 19. I was able to bash it inwards so that it touched on the rod, and then with the hammer bash it downwards like that, tonk tonk tonk, and slowly it opened up. Used some of this guy and his bigger brother, and now I can get two in, so it's definitely making progress. The key, of course, which I was not thinking, it's very hot here, I can't think properly. Get the hub up high, so I've got this brick now on its side, and get the car down, and then it will loosen it a bit, it'll help, and then just keep whacking it. Great success, lots of hammering. Eventually it came out of here. Yeah, no tool, so it was hammer, screwdrivers, using, oh this is very clever, using two extensions as a drive. Very good way to treat your tools. But yeah, we got there eventually, so now the arm is off. And these are the bushes that are knackered. Can't really tell from here. Oh yeah, that one's split, that underneath. This one's all cracking underneath. So there we go. Wow, did it, made it. So now the only thing to do is get this track rod off. So I need to go to the hardware shop to get spanners for that. Apart from that, we're all good, looking good. Oh yeah, and the brake pads thing, Allen key, 7mm. Time for a break. So here's two of the new bits. This is the anti-roll bar drop link. There's your part number in case you need it. Febby Bilstein. And here's the arm. I checked, it's for the left side. We're on the left side. And there's the part number. So we're going to unwrap these and get these two on today, and then I'm done for the day. So update later. Alright, so I've not got anywhere apart from unwrapping this arm, because I wanted to show you it comes with the new hardware, with the new bolts and the nuts, so you don't need to reuse all of your old crappy bolts. I think, if I remember rightly, I chose this one because it came with this. I've been there too many times before using old bolts, so I thought pay a bit more, get the one with the new hardware, and that's better. So this is going to pop in here. It's quite heavy to hold it on here. It's going to pop in there, new bolts, and yeah, alright. Let's do that and we'll update you. New arm is in, tightened up to a grand total. What was the torque specs? Oh yeah, 3 of them on each one, including this one. New hardware. Focus. Don't focus? No, you're not going to focus. Well, you get the idea. didn't have a Allen hex thingy here, so held it with a pair of pliers. Next up is going to be this thing, the droplink. So let's get that open and throw it on. So onto the drop links. This is going from the anti-roll bar up to this bracket on the suspension strut. Yes, I'm tired, that's why I'm talking like that. Old one first. Here it is. Showed you earlier, but point is about this. Your car has ABS and this needs to be supported, so it's supported by this brackety thing which it attaches to the drop link. So I had to pull it off of the old one, you can see where it was, and I'm going to put it on the new one. Hold on. And the new one. Right, so you go, okay, it goes this way round, bottom one in, it won't fit otherwise. So you pop that in there, and you go, oh, because the car's up in the air. So I've got it. Yes, this is very shady, I know. I've got to raise this up or drop the car to lengthen this gap here. So we're gonna have to take the car off that and put that, or put the brick under the hub and then lower the car. Doesn't even focus here. Lower the car so that the body of the car goes down and the suspension goes up, and then that will meet. So let's do that with our shady brick. This is my tools, right? Brick and hammer. That's basically what I've got today. My trusty brick did the job. Lowered the jack with the brick under the hub, and with a tiny bit of wingling around, it's now in place. So I'm gonna bolt this up here and here. Again, new hardware, look at that, nice, very nice. Look, one to put them on my trusty brick to show you. Nice new hardware. So I'll zap these on, then I will put this on and attach the ABS wire to it, and then that's the drop link done. That looks very nice and shiny, doesn't it? Shiny. Shiny, shiny, and tighty, tighty. This one I could do with the impact driver, my new friend. But that one, there's no space behind there at all. So I've got to use an open-end spanner. I've got a set, not here of course, I've got a set of ratchet spanners, and if you're watching this and you don't have a set of ratchet spanners and you like to twiddle your car, I would recommend ratchet spanners to anybody, because they were one of the best tools I ever bought. I used them for everything. This is proving difficult to do while filming, so I'm going to stop filming. Right, well we're done as much as we can do. Got the brake caliper back on and everything's tight. This is tight, it's not done but it will be. Arm done, everything done, so just need to, I can't get this on, where is it? This thing, the caliper retention spring, needs quite a lot of bending to get it in, and I can't do it, so I'll deal with that when we put the new brake pads in and disc. It took a while. I'm glad that's over. So now I just need to tidy up all of this crap, and then I can stop for the day. Put the wheel back on, and yeah, then that's it, done for today.